YouTube? Too old to stand. Alright, so here I have a quick list of things that I think you really need to do on the Golf R. Now, one thing about this car that's just obvious right off the bat is these cars don't look cool. And so to make anybody else like it, there's a few things you're gonna have to do to it to make it look like an actual sports car. You want it to look on the outside like how the inside performs. Luckily for us, the modification world has started to realize that the GTI and the R exist, and there's a lot more options out there. So here's a few things that I think you really need to do to make your car not look like shit. Right off the bat, before I start this list, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and comment anything down below that you think I missed or that I could have added to this list. All right, biggest thing, low. Your car needs some kind of low, whether it's springs, coils, bags. Golfs off the factory line look like monster trucks, so you need some kind of low to get them to look good. All right, now obviously I have quite a bit of tuck in the rear there, and I have just enough tuck in the front that I can still make a full turn without ripping off my fender. Obviously the amount of low that you go with and the kind of performance or ride that you want is all up to you, but at least do springs. Good springs, but at least start with springs. Again, they look like absolute monster trucks, and with this short and narrow wheelbase, you really do want to get your car a little bit lower and handling better so you can fully enjoy the performance that this car really does have to offer without all of the body roll. Next on my list, we're heading to the back of the car. Any kind of wing or spoiler extension is absolutely needed on this car, especially the 6 and the 5. I also enjoy all of the memes about our cars looking like eggs, but they literally look like eggs and I don't like the way that it looks. So I went and bought this little spoiler extension here. It was $200, bolted right in, and adds a really nice shape to the car, because this car had no shape in the back before this, and it desperately needed it. Because these cars are uggers in the rear, and trust me, it changes the entire look once you add something to actually look at back here. I'll put a picture right here so you can get a better idea of what it actually looks like when we're not crammed in my garage. On to the next thing. All right, the next mod, we're on the inside of the car here, and it is, on the Golf R at least, the 6-speed manual. Now, the manual transmissions on these cars are poop. They're literal doo-doo, all right? As soon as you add a cold air intake or any kind of power mod at all, boom, your clutch is gonna start slipping. It's gonna just start eating itself. Self-imploding transmissions on these cars have been an issue for a while. That's where the DSG definitely has us beat. This car, I bought the ECS Tuning in-house clutch kit. It's good up to like 450 horsepower, which is well above where I'm at and gives me some wiggle room to play around with. I was not about to spend the South Bend money because I think it's too expensive. Frankly, the fact that ECS Tuning can make the same product and charge far less for it. Argue me all you want in the comment section, I don't care. I've had it in for a year and a half. I've launched the car, I drive the piss out of it, I daily it, and although it chatters a little bit more than maybe a South Bend would, it's been great, all right? That's my review for the ECS Tuning clutch. It's been amazing. I got the whole kit. It's been great, all right? Even if you're stage 1, trust me, your clutch will start to give out on you. It's just a matter of time. So take a look at that, get something added to your wish list now because you'll be coming back to it at some point. All right, we're still on the inside of the car here, but this is the simplest mod on the list. This here is the factory underglow that comes on these cars. All I did was switch the bulb out. I'll put the picture right here, and it literally, you just pull the cover off the factory light, you change the bulb out to the red one, you put the cover right back on there, and boom, you've got red underglow. All right, now I have a couple last things on my list, and then we'll be done. First thing you're gonna need is a good sounding exhaust. Now, I'm not saying go to the nearest muffler shop and have them chop off your mufflers. No, I'm telling them, go get a good exhaust. Get a good freaking downpipe, all right? Go get a good downpipe. I don't care if it's catted or catless, just go get one. All right, Integrated Engineering has one right off the bat. There you go get that one. Get the rest of your exhaust put on properly, and it's gonna sound amazing, all right? It's gonna burble, it's gonna get some backfire. If you're on the DSG, you're gonna get those delicious farts, all right? Just do it right, okay? And lastly, the last mod that I have on my list, and then you can go and chop up your car, is upgrade your tensioner. Notice how I said upgrade and not just replace, all right? Upgrade it. If you have, especially like mine, the early generation Mark 6 where it was the belt instead of the chain, you have 100,000 miles until your car just becomes a giant paperweight and it just nukes itself from the inside, all right? And that's just a general rule of thumb, okay? I drove it for 128,000 miles before I changed it, and luckily the previous owner had already done it, so we were good. But update it. Get a good one. Another Integrated Engineering product, not sponsored but should be. They have a tensioner kit that will actually not fail you like the factory ones on this car. I know the Mark 7s and the 7.5s, most of them have chains, so you're good to go, but check your water pump because that leaks. But yeah, upgrade that, get a good one. You'll be forever grateful. You'll have a long life ahead of you with your car. So that's my list of mods. Tell me down in the comments what you think would be better on this list, what I could switch around, what I could add, stuff that isn't necessary, besides the footwell lighting, because that's 100% necessary, all right? Tell me down in the comments, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Again, everything about your car is your opinion, okay? Do what makes you happy, it's your build. Obviously, there's tons of stuff on this car that I didn't mention because that's solely my build and really isn't necessary. The rest of the stuff I think is pretty important and will make whatever build you choose to do really dope, all right? So thank you so much for watching, and go drink some damn water. It's still hot outside.